What's happening, everyone? Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Wonder if I should start playing a little bit of music while I wait for people to come join these live streams. Because there's always a little 20 to 30 second, maybe like a minute window when it just starts picking up as I wait for people to come join the stream. I wonder what to do in those little periods of time. Maybe play some music. What's happening? What's going on? Hey, hi, hi. Waiting for a little bit, waiting for a little bit more people to join. What's going on? What's happening? Barn attack. I like that. Hi. I hope everyone is having a good week. If there's a person who's not having a very good week, it's Elon Musk. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Elon Musk's very bad, not good week. Now, he's everybody's liberal darling slash environmental hero. So I know that a lot of people are going to be upset at me about this. But I just want to, yes, I did see the spat between Musk and Existential Comics a while ago, but before everyone gets mad at me, I'm just reporting on the facts here, okay? All right. So, I'm sure some of you, or if not all of you, are familiar with the Thai boy soccer team that got trapped inside of a cave. This was approximately 2 weeks ago or to a week ago. And while the entire world was trying to figure out how they can help, Elon Musk said bravely, mind you, that he had the solution, that he would create a 5-foot child submarine that could submerge itself inside of the caverns and go through this arduous journey and save the children one by one. Now, a lot of people immediately pointed out that this seemed like a PR stunt. Why couldn't Elon maybe take some of the funds or resources that he had so much of and offer financial assistance to the divers, to the Thai military, maybe the families of the divers or families of the children? But no, Elon wanted to play Tony Stark. He said, I'm an inventor and I will invent. And he invented a 5-foot submarine that would not be able to go through the caverns to begin with. Now, this is like typical white savior complex, but I'm not even going to get into that. We found out that it didn't work. Elon went out there, though. He put his money where his mouth is, and he went out there to Thailand and actually left the submarine there. And I mean, technically that's littering, but whatever. That's beside the point. He left the submarine there. He was a little upset that people were criticizing him, that people dared to criticize him. He said, "No, I'll show you. I'll prove to you it works." However, the criticisms didn't stop there. One of the divers that actually did help, like offered a helping hand, one of the British divers that was out there, then turned around and correctly pointed out that the sub offer was a stunt. He even further said that that Elon could stick his submarine where it hurts. Now the diver's name is Vern Unsworth. That's what he told CNN on Saturday. Further, he stated that it had absolutely no chance of. You know what? Hold on. I'm actually going to do this part with a British accent because the guy is British. It can sticky submarine where it hurts, said Vern Unsworth to CNN. It just had absolutely no chance of working. He had no conception of what the cave passage was like. The submarine was about 5 foot 6 inches long, rigid, so it wouldn't have gone round corners around any obstacles. It wouldn't have made the first 50 meters into the cave. Just a PR stunt. Now, he was part of the international team of diving experts who rescued the group of 12 teenage boys and their coach last week. Yeah, Elon did not appreciate that sort of criticism. So he took to Twitter. He did what he knows best. He posted. And you know what? You can't tell a billionaire not to post. Elon Musk called the diver a pedophile. What a ridiculous. I mean, oh, the fragility. Oh, just the the mindset of a billionaire who is probably surrounded by sycophants that tell him everything he does is incredible and that he is the genuine real life Tony Stark, faced with a little bit of very real criticism. He turned around and he called the British cave diver a pedo or a pedophile in his now deleted tweet. When people asked him what he meant, because they were shocked, they said, Elon, you could not have actually called the person who literally went out there and did something and then criticized you for going out there and not doing anything and actually being self-serving. Yeah, Elon turned around and called him a pedophile. And then when people asked him, that's crazy, Elon, what are you saying? You have no proof of this. He doubled down. The only way that he knows how. And perhaps one of the strangest phrases that he used, he said, when Twitter users called out Musk's attack on Unsworth as unfair, he doubled down by saying, betcha a signed dollar, it's true. He removed that tweet as well. So, that's all great. He's still out there defending his own honor by tweeting, the former Thai provincial governor described inaccurately as rescue chief is not the subject matter expert. That would have been Dick Stanton, who co-led the dive rescue team. This is our direct correspondence. He's very bent. He's bent all sorts of out of shape over this. What Adrian reference he offered in ascending filters. Oh, so there is one shining bright situation here, and that sometimes capitalism is good. Okay? Someone also double dog dared Elon on social media earlier this week and said, Elon, I dare you. People say you can't actually clean the water in Flint, Michigan. I dare you to do that. I dare you to prove them wrong. And Elon, of course, rushed and responded to that double dog dare by saying he will make a formal pledge in the form of a tweet to fix the water crisis in Flint, Michigan. Now that's good, and I'm very excited. And it says a lot about our system that one person literally has the resources and wealth to actually solve a systemic problem like this. It's ridiculous that the government hasn't solved this problem. It's ridiculous that Nestle, which profits off of the water in that region, and by still bottling it, hasn't done anything to solve this problem for the people of Flint, Michigan. It's absolutely ridiculous. But it is great that Elon is stepping up to the cause. Maybe sometimes people can be pressured and PR moves could be applied to better people's lives. So I am excited for that. He is, he's I think installing new filters, and he's pledging that he will, he will fix the Flint, Michigan water crisis. Now, another thing that happened this week on top of that, though, and this is perhaps the most interesting part to me, was that Elon Musk was also outed as a top donor to the Republican Party. Now, the reason why I'm talking about all of this mostly is because, the most glaring hypocritical stance that Elon took this week wasn't calling a rescue diver a pedophile. That's like easy stuff. But if we're going to look at more top level, more macro issues, the fact that Elon Musk has donated nearly $40,000 to Republican PAC is mind-boggling to me. But it's not that shocking, because he is a billionaire. He likes the union busting. He likes the tax benefits, and that's what happened there. Wait, what's going on? He should help Puerto Rico since the government could care less about Puerto Rico. I agree. He should. I think all billionaires should. Not in like philanthropic endeavors, not by fucking buying out a new wing that you name yourself, not buying out like a new wing to the New York Philharmonic Orchestra, donating $100 million to that cause. I mean, I get it. That's fine. Like, art is very important, but there are people genuinely suffering in this world, and it's rather remarkable that a lot of millionaires and billionaires don't necessarily care about those causes. But that shouldn't even exist. In a perfect system where the government is running like a fucking fine-oiled machine, these billionaires shouldn't be I mean, the billionaires wouldn't exist, probably. But, you know, these people shouldn't be solving problems. These problems shouldn't exist. That's basically what it is. Amanda Miller, you're right. He is hedging his bets. So cheers to Elon for having a great week. Absolutely melting down on Twitter right in front of our eyes. This is one of those moments when social media is actually good, where you could just watch a billionaire who has more money than any of us in this chat could ever have combined, just having an absolute meltdown like a normal human being. Anyway, so trying to make sure that his business doesn't get any blockage from Republicans. So hold on, let me just explain that part a little bit, right? And I tweeted at Elon Musk earlier after he said something to that extent, where he was like, "Oh well, I have to." Sorry. Oh well, I have to bribe these Republican politicians, or else they won't listen to me," said Elon Musk when people were accurately criticizing him for donating to the same shitheads that he says he seeks to eliminate from discourse. And what I mean by that is like climate deniers, climate change deniers, people that would just as soon vote in a pedophile just because he's a reliable vote on tax reform. You know, Republicans. Anyway, yeah, no, actually, I thought a lot more people would attack me in regards to Elon Musk. Yeah, he did donate to the Democrats too. The whole point is that whole donation system should not exist, because for people like you and I, people that are watching the stream, and people that are just average American citizens, we don't get that level of unfettered access to politicians, but we represent the majority. So how does that not anger you? That this is not a partisan concept. This is not an ideological concept. This is just human beings. Republicans and Democrats alike should get on board with the idea that corporations should not have this much power over legislation. The wealthy should not have this much power over what kind of policies are enacted in this country, because ultimately those policies hurt people like you and I. This isn't about like whether Papa John said the N-word and if that was acceptable in what context, or if it's acceptable at all. This is like a very like black and white issue. This is a very cut and dry issue. It's just you guys are getting fucked over. I am getting fucked over as well. We're all getting fucked over by these politicians because the system greatly places value in the hands of corporations, which are not people but are regarded as people when they want to impact legislation, and the wealthy people like Elon Musk. Like, imagine being able to drop $40,000 to be able to bribe a politician. Now imagine if that was illegal, because that form of bribery is legal in this country. That's what I'm angry about. I don't know what you guys could be angry about potentially, but if you're justifying Elon Musk paying Republicans so that he could take advantage of, I mean, he could potentially have Republicans listen to him, then I got a bridge to sell you. He's not just paying Republicans off because they'll potentially listen to him. The overwhelming amount of money that the Republican Party is getting is not from guys like Elon Musk. It's guys like Koch, the Koch brothers, who are paying way more than Elon Musk towards Republican PACs, and also specific Republicans in general. Whew. And yet we're out here discussing whether or not this is ethical. Very strange to me, guys. This is one of those issues that is prevailing, and it's definitely one of the weirdest things is whenever people like try to defend Elon Musk or Kylie Jenner. To me, it just, I know Kylie Jenner is like not completely related, but she recently got like $100 million closer towards becoming a billionaire. I mean, or not $100 million closer, but she's $100 million to becoming a billionaire. Anyway, is having a normal week. So yeah, that's what it is. Elon Musk is having a normal week, you guys, and that's what I wanted to tell you. Also, I am currently firing off my Twitch stream. For those of you who would like to join me, I just started that at twitch.tv/hasanAbi. This has been my little Twitch stream pregame that I try to do every day at 7 p.m. And then I go on to twitch.tv/hasanAbi, and continue this conversation for approximately like 3.5 hours. Obviously, we talk about a lot of other stuff as well. It's not just this, but I play usually Fortnite, sometimes God of War. You guys should go follow and continue this conversation there as well. I just started it. Today, I was actually going to bring over another journalist friend of mine, Brendan Carrot from Media Matters, but unfortunately, he is a social butterfly and has decided that it is more important for him to go out with his friends and have a couple brewskis on Sunday night. So, you know. Edward Arthur Waldersdorf. Twitch gives you monetary compensation. Wage labor. No, Twitch doesn't give me monetary compensation. Those who wish to subscribe to my channel give me monetary compensation for the labor that I'm putting in. So, you down for maybe Saturday or Sunday coming up? Yes. So next Saturday or Sunday, I will be playing with Brendan Carrot for Media Matters. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll talk about that. Anyway, I don't really care that by the way, just for the record, I don't necessarily care that Kylie Jenner and her family are trash or whatever. I think they're intelligent enough for gaming the system. Anyway. Yeah, Edward, if you're down, then go join me at twitch.tv/hasanAbi. What else do you guys want me to talk about? Why not stream on YouTube? Well, because I like Twitch. Twitch's monetization options are better. That's pretty much what it is, honestly. Like, that's a big part of the reason why I would rather Twitch stream than anything else. Someone gave me the CD for free. They downloaded. What is this? What, the Beatles? I don't. All right, give me some. Show us the T-shirt. You guys want to see the T-shirt? Okay, I'll show you the T-shirt before I start the solo play. Actually, I'll start this solo play right now. There you go. And for the people at Twitch, it's the Donald Trump censored chump shirt. So that's what I'm rocking today. I think we still have that. It's Donald Trump. Well, what about Jesse Ventura? Publicly funded elections now. Mahdi, you're right. That would be great. Can you curse on Twitch? Yes, I can curse on Twitch. No, I will not be taking my shirt off. Hold on. There's no sound on my Twitch stream. I see. No, you can hear me here now. You can hear the audio. I have this channel followed. It says, no. Can you hear now? Hold on. There we go. I turned it on, you guys. All right, I'm going to move over. Let me just pull this out really quickly and move over to the Twitch stream. I'm going to change over my headset here. Mike, I got the YouTube. I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at switching over from one stream to the next, by the way. Holy shit. I didn't used to be this good. I wasn't born with it. You know what I mean? Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Ray. I wasn't born with this skill set, but you know, I'm learning. I'm learning to get better. I'm learning and I'm constantly getting better, just like I'm getting better at Fortnite, which you can see at twitch.tv/hasanAbi if you were to go and join me. Other issues that I want to talk about. What else? What else do I want to talk about? Have you guys seen the video of the lady who got the cops called on her because she had a coupon? What a crazy fucking country we live in. Holy shit. CVS. This black lady was at CVS, and apparently she walked in and she had a coupon in her hand, and the manager called the police officers. And I don't know if you guys have seen the video yet, but it is honestly shocking for a bunch of different reasons, but primarily because the guy is like shaking. I mean, it's wild. Oh shit, I'm already dying. This is great. Well, I died already. Wow, what the fuck? Okay, let me just talk about the coupon situation too really quickly. Okay, the coupon Carl calls cops on black woman at CVS for allegedly using a forged coupon, but was busted himself for forgery less than 2 years ago. What an incredible story this is. Yes, another white person called a black person, called the cops on a black person for simply existing, once again, because apparently this is something that happens in America all the freaking time. I mean, I'm glad that we've moved on to this
thing. We've moved on to this paradigm at this point. It's great. I mean, I'm being sarcastic. It's not great, but it's just wild. It's wild that and all right, let me get into it really quickly. All right, so they're calling this dude Coupon Carl, but Mari Matson was a white Chicago CVS manager who called the police on a black woman who tried to use a manufacturer's coupon at the pharmacy. And the entire interaction was, of course, captured on video, which you should absolutely do every time someone is harassing you, or especially for a person of color, if someone is calling the cops on you for no reason because you wanted to enjoy the pool. It's warm out there right now. People are going to pools. People are going to community pools, and apparently that's like one of the favorite places that people like to call the cops on, black people. So be on the lookout. Have your phone out. Make sure that these ridiculous people go viral, so that people understand that this is not tolerated in our society. What a ridiculous situation. Anyway, there's a free product replacement coupon, and it looked fake, I guess, to the manager. And he turned around and he called the police officers. And the police officers came. And you know what they did? They escorted Camilla Hudson out of CVS. They told her she had to leave. Whew. Well, turns out that Coupon Carl, or Mari Matson, also was leading an effort to build an expensive waterfront bike path to a beach near his own home, and saying that improving the beachfront would not mean that there would be an influx of people from the south side. And an opponent of the bike path discovered that in at least 5 of the 13 pages of this ballot measure contained signatures written by Matson himself. So he was forging signatures to create a bike path, to segregate his community from those unwanted, undesirable people. And of course, Carl's probably referring to people who like to use coupons. He's not referring to anything else. He doesn't mean black people. He means he means coupons. People who collect coupons. That's probably what it is. It's very cool. It's very cool. Originally, I wasn't a big advocate for outing these sort of people. Thank you, Postmodern Refugee, for subscribing with a tier 1 sub. It's very nice of you. Also, thank you, Alexer, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. For those of you on the Facebook stream who have no idea what I'm talking about, that is on twitch.tv/hasanAbi. People like to subscribe to me for free, or for $4 a month. Anyway, I'm glad that you guys like the coupon story so much. You were like, I'm gonna subscribe. This is a good one. I'm burping a lot. Sorry. Anyway, let's talk about this from a more intellectual perspective. So originally, I said something. I think it was about Aaron Schlossberg. Before knowing all of the facts, before having any sort of information on his past, the racist attorney from New York, I said, it's kind of strange. I mean, he tried to call, he threatened to call ICE on a group of Spanish speakers in New York. I don't know if you guys remember that story. It seems like it was months ago. It was only like 2 months ago or some shit. It wasn't even that long ago. But he threatened to call the cops, right? He threatened to call immigration on a bunch of people just for speaking Spanish. And then it turned out that he was harassing people that he deemed were immigrants all around New York for years. But when that story first came out, I thought, man, this is like, I don't know. Should we be outing these sort of people? Like, is this the same as like outing someone for, like rocking Nazi memorabilia or like attending Charlottesville? Because like you should definitely do that to those sorts of people. Like, is this at the same level? Is this the same severity? But more often than not, every single time these people get outed for doing the exact same bullshit, it turns out they have a history of abuse. So maybe it is good that we're outing these people. That's my 2 cents on the subject. Maybe it's controversial, but I think racist people should be outed, especially because if these are their opinions, then they should be more courageous and defend them. Say, hey, I'm a racist. I'm afraid that black people are coming and using coupons here. I don't like that. So, sorry, but I'm going to defend my position. You know? But in a more serious approach, like, it's good that these people get outed in some way, because then they come to the realization that they have no place in a civilized society, that their opinions are wrong, and that they should do everything in their power to change their wrong opinions, to make this a safer, less hostile space for others. And if they will continue to do this, if others will not learn from the lessons of the Permit Patties of the world and the Aaron Schlossbergs, then they will also face similar consequences. Because it's very simple. Just don't be a racist. Like, I mean, I'll never understand that. Just don't be. If you've thought about not being a racist, is the question. You know? Like, when you see a black person just living their life, not really bothering anyone, and you think to yourself, oh shit, probably should call the cops on this person, just think again, think twice, because you understand. You're demonstrating that you understand that police are an occupying force, especially for people like that. You're demonstrating that you understand that you will actually hurt them. You're basically signing off on their death at that point. You know what I mean? Hold on, there's an enemy here. Come on, buddy. Poke your freaking head out. Little bitch. Damn, there's two people here. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Fuck that guy. Anyway, what were we talking about? Normalizing racism is never okay. It's up to us to speak up against all forms of discrimination, or else we're accepting it. Yes, you're right. I am playing video games, and for those of you who aren't fully aware of the context, I am currently on twitch.tv/hasanAbi playing Fortnite, so you guys can come and join me there. Thank you, Danielle Slaughter, for subscribing via Twitch Prime, and also thank you to Postmodern Refugee for subscribing as a Tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm sorry. Do people ever get at you? The messages of your clothes hold is a really good question, Alexer. I actually do get not really, because I'm a pretty big dude, so not a lot of people actually try to come at me in real life. Obviously, a lot of people call me like soy boy or whatever, like softy, libtard, cuck, like all the usual things that liberal or like leftist political commentators here. Ooh, this is a good dance move. I should probably get this one. I like this a lot. God damn it. I don't have enough V-Bucks. Why? This is terrible. Anyway. You think racism should have a penalty, fee, or jail time? No, I don't think racism should have a penalty, fee, or jail time, because the whole idea is like it's bad ideas. When it's acted upon, it does have penalties and fees. You incur an additional fee on top of your crime if it's a racist crime, if it's specifically a hate crime. So that's fine by me. I don't think that just having racist opinions should throw you in jail. Then every one of the Republicans would be in jail. Your grandparents would probably be in jail. These people are bigoted because they don't know any better, and we should do everything in our power to teach them that they're wrong. One of the best ways to do that, obviously, is through inclusion and is through diversity. Usually, if you live in a diverse environment, you you'll be forced to operate around these other individuals, and you'll start to realize that it is not the monolith or the stereotypes that you saw or that you were inundated with on television or popular culture. So, like, in a lot of ways, and this is somewhat controversial because, like, people get very upset at me. They're like, oh, you're privileged, and that's why you don't want to, like, punish racists so much. But, I mean, I do. But I also definitely understand, like, why these people hold certain opinions. And it's mostly because they're ignorant. And, like, as much as ignorance upsets me, and as much as racism upsets me, the reality is, like, we should be seeking to teach these people, to educate them, and help them realize that we have a common goal. We have a common enemy, basically, that we could ease our lives. We could all help lead the effort in creating a space that is more hospitable for every single person in America, both poor people, white people, black people, Latin American people, every single person that lives in the U.S. to have a more dignified life. We should be fighting for that goal. Anyway, hi, True Blue Gem, hi, cutie. Yeah, technically racism is allowed. Yeah, you can't act on it, and that's the other thing. Like, I think this is a good way that we've decided to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. If you started, like, locking up people that you deemed are racist, then that would be terrifying. You know what I mean? That's why freedom of speech has to exist in some respects, because you don't know who's going to be called a racist. If freedom of speech did not exist in this country, and Donald Trump definitely doesn't want freedom of speech to exist in this country, imagine who Donald Trump would be locking up under the guise of they are being racist towards white people, for example. Like, that could easily be abused by an authoritarian state. That's the way I feel about it, and that's why I do understand that some people don't want to change. Andre Cortez Coleman, those people are fucking idiots. Those people don't see the writing on the wall, and they should be pushed away from the rest of civilized society. And that's what we were doing for a while. The KKK Klans members were allowed to walk the streets because of freedom of speech, but they didn't have this kind of attention because they didn't have someone at the bully pulpit normalizing those sort of ideas, or at least bridging the gap between the Republican Party and authoritarian, ethnic cleansing-minded racist individuals. Anyway. But yeah, don't forget that in certain states, it is illegal to call 911 for a non-emergency. I had to call 911 recently, actually, like a month ago, and I was put on hold for like 5 to 10 minutes. I had to hang up and dial again. That's how it is in Los Angeles. Like, those services are being abused all the time. So to call that and abuse the already limited resources that police departments have in certain urban areas is honestly ridiculous. I think that sort of, any sort of legislation that tries to combat that, I feel like could potentially be problematic in and of itself. What are you going to do? Oh, you called the cops inappropriately. What are you going to do? Oh, we're going to lock you up now. You can't. Anyway, Daniel Hurst, you came in too late, so I'm gonna end the video soon on Facebook. But we already talked about all that. Elon Musk did. He was building a sub, but it was mostly for his own personal benefit. He was getting like a PR push out of it. How can we push back against blatant moves towards a police state like militarization of police, civil asset forfeiture, etc.? You continue protesting. Continue protesting. inevitably you elect officials that understand and share your opinions. You elect officials that will fight to reform the police departments around the country. That's how you do it. By electing the opposite of Donald Trump and Jeff Sessions, basically. We've failed on that front because the lines have been, like, historic battle lines have been drawn in for who's for police and who's against. But anyway, okay. The leader of our trance, a prophet had a man get out of his truck, keep his hand on his gun on his hip while screaming and berating them. They tried to report it and couldn't because constitutional carry. The man was yelling hate speech and rhetoric. Of course, more often than not, freedom of speech is abused by fascists, so I try to do everything I goddamn can to educate people on that, in that regard. I do not have any plans on becoming an official. I've said this a million times. I don't know why. It's the most commonly asked question. Hasan, will you ever run for public office? Hasan, you should run for president. Hasan's not going to do that, you guys. And there's a reason. It's because I think I have more power not in office and not compromising. I have more power to be an idealist and push for push all of you guys to also feel the same way and to keep our elected officials accountable. I'd rather be a watchdog than a dog myself. I'd rather not compromise on my personal views and continue fighting the good fight and educating people so that they can also fight alongside myself. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes sense to you guys or not. God damn it, I only have a Desert Eagle. This person's gonna murk me. Not very good. Not cool. Not excited about that. I'm a Viking, and this is supposed to be my space. We're taking the slurp juice. Anyway, all right, guys. To everyone on Facebook, I think that about does it for today. I love you guys. If you want to continue this conversation, I will be on twitch.tv/hasanAbi. That is twitch.tv/HASANABI. I'm going to be playing Fortnite for a couple more hours. I'll have a couple friends on. You know what the deal is. I'm live every day at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. You can come find me at my Twitch account. That is twitch.tv/hasanAbi, twitch.tv/HASANABI. You should come, hit the follow when you get there. Otherwise, you won't be able to speak. But aside from that, it is a free speech podcast, and it's no holds barred. You can say whatever you want, unless it's a bad idea. Unless it's something like, I just crushed that dude's life. Holy shit. God, I love this gun so much. It's such a good gun. And he had a good-ass gun. Look at that. Well, now I'm going to need some more health. All right, well, love you guys, and see you next time, all right? And if you don't join my Twitch at twitch.tv/hasanAbi, then I'll see you next time. Bye!